Instant and free guide to Cambridge GCE A Level Economics. Day 1 of 13. Now we start day 1.
To master it efficiently, got night 1 also and learn around the clock. But you'll have a good sleep anyway.
Day 1. Basic economic ideas. Scarcity of resources. Resources are limited while wants are unlimited.
Opportunity cost. Scarcity means choices have to be made. Opportunity cost is the best alternative foregone.
Economic systems. Determine how we should allocate resources.
Economic systems. Market economies. Planned economies. Mixed economies.
Market economies. Resources are allocated by the price mechanism. Privately owned property.
Advantage of market economies. Consumer sovereignty. Incentive for workers and firms. Lack of bureaucracy.
Disadvantage of market economies. Inequitable distribution of income. Risk of unemployment of resources. Underconsumption of merit goods. Overconsumption of demerit goods. Lack of provision of public goods. Information failure. Abuse of market power.
Planned economies. Government largely decides on how resources are allocated. State-owned property.
Advantage of planned economies. Full employment of resources. Avoidance of wasteful duplication. Equitable distribution of resources. Consideration of externalities. Provision of merit goods and public goods. Discouragement of the demerit goods. Long-term planning. Support for vulnerable goods.
Disadvantage of planned economies. Slow responses to changes in consumer demand. Too much bureaucracy. A lack of incentives. Too much concentration on capital goods.
Mixed economies. Resources are allocated using both the price mechanism and state planning to gain the advantages while seeking to avoid the disadvantages of both a market and a planned economy.
Production possibility curve. Shows the maximum output of 2 types of products that can be produced with existing resources and technology.
Production possibility curve. Production point on the curve, full use of resources. Production points inside the curve, unemployed resources. Production point outside the curve, unattainable at present.
Production possibility curve. Shift to the right, increase in quantity or quality of resources. Change in slope, the ability to produce only one of the 2 products changes. Straight line, constant opportunity cost.
Positive and normative statements. Positive statement is a statement of fact. Normative statement is a statement based on opinion. Ceteris paribus, other things being equal.
Factors of production. Land. Labor. Capital. Enterprise.
Land. Land covers all natural resources. Reward to land is rent.
Labor. Labor is mental or physical human effort used in the production of goods and services. Wages are the reward to labor.
Capital. Capital is human-made goods used to produce other goods and services. Interest is the reward for capital.
Enterprise. Enterprise is the willingness and initiative to organize the other factors of production and to bear the uncertain risk of producing a product. Profit is the reward for enterprise.
Division of labor. Breaking down the production into separate tasks. Each worker concentrate on a particular task.
Advantage of division of labor. Increases output and reduces the average cost of production by. Workers concentrate on what they are best at. Increase the skill.
Advantage of division of labor. Increases output and reduces the average cost of production by. Reduce the time to train workers. Reduce the equipment needed. Save time involved in moving from one activity to another. Easier to mechanize the process.
Disadvantage of division of labor. Reduce output and increase the average cost by. Repetition leads to boredom that cause mistakes and workers leaving the firm after a short time.
Disadvantage of division of labor. Reduce output and increase the average cost by. Workers may not work on tasks they are best at. Difficult to cover for workers who are absent.
Functions of money. Medium of exchange, easy for people to buy and sell products. Store of value, safe in a range of financial institutions to be used in the future.
Functions of money. Unit of account, permits the value of goods, services and assets to be compared. Standard of deferred payments, allows people to agree prices of future payments and receipts.
Characteristics of money. Generally acceptable. Durability. Recognizability. Divisibility.
Characteristics of money. Portability. Limited in supply. Stability in value. Uniformity.